Hi there. Today we are going to talk about anger. Most of the people in this country, unfortunately, are very angry people. This is as a result of our past. We all have pasts. And until and unless we deal with that anger, we are not going to progress. You know, you've got to accept and you've got to give into something for it to become better. Because if you carry on walking around with all this anger, this hatred, this pride and nastiness, because all that comes as a result of anger, you will not progress. You know, anger is like you holding on to a hot stone and expecting somebody else to get burnt. You destroy yourself because you're the one that's getting burnt. You know, I remember when I first started on this journey some 21 years ago, I was a very, very angry person. I was angry because, firstly, I was going through a divorce. I was angry because the lawyers had not paid me when I was deputy sheriff and I'd resigned and they still were not paying. I was angry because people were talking about my divorce because it was in the paper. I was angry because of a lot of things. And then one day I woke up and I realized, you know what? That divorce, you contributed to it, lady. You also contributed to it. You had a mouth on you. You always had to have the last word. So what are you so angry about? You've got to accept it. You know, it becomes very difficult to accept something when you are used to thinking you know it all, you've done it all. And so when I started on this journey, I realized, oh my God, I know nothing. I have so much to learn. Now I realize, you know what, I've been left behind. If only I had started on this journey 40 years before I started on it, I would have been so much of a better person. You know, when you realize that nobody is to blame for where you are, but you yourself, it becomes a very draining thing. Because nobody likes to know that they were wrong and that they did the wrong things, but we have to go through those paths to be able to be where we are. You know, it is Newton's law that everything that we resist will give us will push in an equal and opposite resistance. So you have this resistance. So every time you're pushing angry against somebody, you get exactly the same force from the other side. It's Newton's laws. It's the laws of physics, you know. We have to realize that all our lives is based from physics. And we are nature. So we better stop thinking that we are better than nature, we are better than that. No, the laws of physics and the laws of nature apply to us as well in every respect. You know, I remember when somebody would say, oh, let me just advise you about ABC, and I felt like, really? How can you think you can advise me? Who the hell do you think you are to advise me? And then one day I took a step back and listened. And decided, no, I'm going to give it some thought. And when I thought about it, I realized it made more sense to just stop resisting, stop being nasty, stop thinking you are better than, stop being proud, you know. And you actually get so exhausted when you realize how many unnecessary energies you have been putting into your life, and that is holding you back. It destroys you. I don't know if you're aware that I am a cancer survivor. So, you know, when you get to death's door, dear ladies and gentlemen, you realize that, I better start changing me so that at least I can live, I can get better, you know. So this is what it is about. Also, I realize that with this anger, this wanting to know it all, pretending to have it all, you know, the pretense is the worst. Because when you get in the privacy of your room, you haven't got it. So what are you pretending for? Why are you having all those accounts at Jet and Miladies and where? To impress who? To impress people you don't like. Really? Are you crazy? Be like the rest of us. I shop at Pep. I love power. I enjoy shopping at shops where I can afford. You know, like fashion, is it called Fashion World or Fashion Focus? I don't know what it's called, but I love that store because it's got affordable things. Why should I go and have expensive accounts to impress who? Why should I want to be like everybody else? Because I am not. I'm unique. I am me. You know, we are similar, but we are never the same. So why do you want to be like everybody else instead of celebrating your own uniqueness? Why do you have to follow trends? I don't follow any trends. As you can see today, I've got my Campbell cap, I've got my scarf, and fashion is what I wear and how I wear it and how I enjoy it. So, don't let other people dictate, be it your life, be it your gestures, where you go, what you do. Be your own unique self. It is wanting to be like everybody else, that has got us into the situation we are in, where the need for the fourth industrial revolution has come, where machines are now taking the place of people. So people have to really remember who they are and dig deep to find out what their passions are and what their special service to the world is going to be. Because unemployment is going to be very rife after the shutdown. I just thought I'd share that with you. Also, when we are angry, we have the sense of entitlement, of expectation. I am entitled to you coming to help me if you see me sweep. You know what? I learned that it's okay for me to do it on my own. I'm powerful enough to sweep on my own. You don't have to get out of your house to come and help me sweep, even though you live in the same yard. Whether you come or don't come, it really does not matter. I have learned to trust and to believe in me, to look back and to validate me and say, Imelda, you have done great. The yard looks gorgeous. And I celebrate that. I do that dance of mine where it makes me feel good. I don't wait for other people to come and validate me or come and help me. If anybody does anything for me, I am eternally grateful. I've realized nobody ever has to do anything for me. If they do it, it's because they want to and they love me enough to do it for me. So therefore, I've learned that, I better stop being angry about people not coming to help me or because I expected them to know. No, honey. Also, learn to release all the past hurts. The past hurts is what holds us back. It just pulls us and pulls us back. It holds us. It's like a horse is bolting that way and we are pulling the horse back this way. We are not getting very far. But, what happens is the horse is more powerful than you, so you go with the horse. So that means that you stay being controlled, being depressed, being angry. So you know what, honey? You must learn that you must let go everything in your past. We all come from dysfunctional families. We didn't have perfect parents. We had parents who took out their anger on us, who beat us properly, and they could even beat us, slap us in front of people. You think they cared? Dare you be rude to me and you got to slap a backhand in front of everybody. It didn't matter. Oh, yes. So, don't think we came from perfect families. We didn't. It was a choice for me to become the person I have become in every respect. It was a choice. To get to where I am today, it was a choice. To think the way I think, it is a choice. In all daily in my thoughts, it is choices. So, therefore, release the past. Cry if you have to. Forgive those people. You don't have to deal with them, but forgive them and move on. Don't think about them ever again. Don't start feeding what you don't want, because by you thinking about all the things they have done, you make it grow and grow and grow, because what we focus on expands. Release it. Cry if you have to. Embrace where you now are. Right where you are now today. It's okay to be where you are. You may not be where you thought you would be, in your success, in your progress, but at least you are not where you were yesterday, because now you're a better person. You must embrace yourself. You must believe in yourself. You must realize that everything you need for this journey, in this lifetime, is within you. It's inside you. You don't need anything externally. You see, the problem with people is they are operating from the outside in, instead of operating from the inside out. When we operate from the inside out, we are at peace. We realize that the answers are there because we do meditation, we close our eyes. This is why it's good for you to pray. But prayer without action is superstition. It's very good for you to pray. It's meditational. When you pray and pray and pray, you go into a state of meditation. You go into a zone where you are comfortable, where you believe, where you trust, But honey, don't just pray, take action, So you must work through your anger. You must get rid of it. And stop this resistance. I tell you, you know, I went to Pick and Pay and I bought this box of washing powder, and you say, how much was it? And I say it was 20 Rand. And you say, you know, they are selling it right here in the township for 25 Rand, but I will not buy. I will then just take a Kombi and go to Pick and Pay and buy it there for 20 Rand. I mean, that's stupidity. The money you pay on bus fare to get to Pick and Pay and back is more than buying it in the township. I have got to the stage where I don't even bother about the price of things. If I need it, I pay for it. I do without something else. You know, that is what it's about. The price does not matter. If I need it, I need it. I have to get it. So, but people will say, you think I'm like you? You know, I've got all the money in the world, this and that. Those sort of people, honey, don't even go near them. Those people, they will take you down, drag you right down and beat you because they've got experience in destruction. Don't deal with those people. Keep away from them. You don't need to teach them anything. You don't even need to answer them. Those people will beat you. They are masters. They know how to destroy. So therefore, work through your anger. Breathe. Learn and realize that you are more powerful than you ever imagined. This too shall come to pass, where you will work through your anger. And you will get to the stage where you are totally happy, where you have controlled your thoughts, where nothing rattles you, and where you can observe somebody going ballistic and feel absolutely nothing and realize the anger has everything to do with them and nothing whatsoever to do with you. I share as I care. My name is Inaura George Antonio. Love always, kisses, hugs. Thank you so much for listening to my video. Stay blessed. Namaste.